Okay folks, it's Thursday, 6:30 in the evening, and we start, as we often do, with a shot of tuna, because tradition. Okay guys, let's have a look up. You see the sun's getting low in the sky. We've got about an hour and a half before it goes down behind those buildings and starts to get dark, and I need to cook some food. There I am. So, I need to cook some food. And I was going to cook a bolognese, but that's too easy given that I've actually got 2 jars of bolognese, thanks to some of you guys. But that's too easy. So I thought what I would do instead, because I've got some cream for cooking, I thought I would do a tuna pasta bake, or something similar, with the ingredients I have at my disposal. Let's take a look. Okay, ingredients. I haven't got that many. We've got a couple of onions, slightly different types, but that's no problem. We've got a tin of sweetcorn and a tin of some kind of bean sprouts or something similar. We've got garbanzos, chickpeas, cream, spaghetti. I've got some mushrooms that need using. I've got, from the other week, I've got one, and I don't know whether that one's going to survive or not. I'll see when I cut into it. The outside's a bit leathery on both of them actually. I'm hoping to use the spicy peppers. Yeah. I got a little bit of butter to get us started, although it is actually turning a little bit. It's got the first hints of a bit of blue or green mould or something on it, so I'm going to use it now. I got 3 tins of tuna. One of them's really old. I need using the other 2. I might only use one of the other 2. We'll see. Don't fully know yet. And in case the cream's not enough liquid, and it probably won't be, I got my magic powdered milk. Obviously I'll add water if I add that. I've got some flour, because I'm going to make a bit of a roux to begin with for thickening things up. And in case I need to, I've got 2 oldish eggs that I can use for thickening things up later on if I need to, but only if I need to. So that's about it guys, them's the ingredients. Let me prepare a few, chop a few up, and I'll come back to you later. Okay folks, we're back. Onions chopped. I got a few of the tins and things opened, ready. Maybe I shouldn't have opened them all, but I wanted to find something with oil. And one of these tunas has got oil. But the peppers, the spicy peppers, the chili peppers, they didn't survive. Those didn't make the cut. Now the pan's in, the heat is on, and there's butter in the pan. Although I've just forgot my cloth, which is going to make things a little bit tricky, because I did that. Okay, it wasn't as hot as I was fearing. So let's get the onions in. Okay, onions are in. It's on the lowest heat as it'll go. I've raised this little rack up with some ceramic tiles, just a smidge. We'll see how that goes. What's next? Oh yeah, I'm going to give those about 5 minutes, and then it'll be a couple of spoons of flour to try and make a roux for thickening up this cream and maybe the powdered milk if I end up using that. So let's give that I'll come back and give that a stir in 5 minutes or so. Quick look at Tina. She's just barking at some van that's pulled into the road further up. Let's have a look at these onions. Okay. Those are caramelising nicely. Now, as I've said in the past, this grill, even on its lowest setting, runs a bit hot. So I'm going to try and pour a bit of this oil in from this fish. Now I'm going to try and slide this over off. Oh, shit. I wanted to slide it over off the heat. I did a little bit too good of a job. Now I need to put a couple of spoons of flour in. A couple of tablespoons. Fry the flour. Create a roux. When the flour cooks, it changes something about the molecules in the flour somehow. I don't remember the details. The carbohydrates, and allows them to then do some thickening things with. Okay, we're going to have to add some more oil of our own. Okay, Tina, out of the way, sweetheart. Out of the way. Trying to work around my doggie, which is a frequent enough affair. A bit more oil. Basically, we need to cook that flour. Now, we need to get this back on the heat, which I kind of messed up slightly by dragging it off the I need my hands, guys. Okay, can you see that? Bubbling away in the flour in the oil with the onions. And it's very thick and stodgy. So we need to start getting some liquids in and the other vegetables. Got anything, so I'll throw this fish in. The first can of tuna. Fail. Stuck behind the lid. Okay, got that. I'll put a bit of extra oil in. Now I need to get everything else before that flour overcooks and goes too brown. Give me a minute. Okay, folks, taking a bit of a risk putting these on this shelf. Let's get this done as quick as. Start with the garbanzos, because of the aquafaba, lots of liquid. I think the shelf moved. Bean sprouts. Sweetcorn. Oops, bad camera work, guys. What did you expect from me? And a second tin of tuna. Different brand, but different but the same. Let me get those stirred in. Get a good mix. It's lovely and thick. Should water down nicely when we add the cream. Let's put the lid back on. Close it up, and we'll give it 5 minutes before I add the cream. While I do a bit of tidying up with the empties. Leave that with me. I'll dispose of and be right back with you. Okay, we're back. About to put the cream in, as long as the shelf doesn't fall. Yeah, look, it needs the liquid quickly. That's slightly thicker than last time, that's a good sign. I like that. Quick stir. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit crusty on the bottom of the pan. Don't worry. Tina's good at cleaning the pan. I'll have to add some more liquid, clearly, and I can rinse these out. Get a little bit more out of them. I think all that's left is the mushrooms and the spaghetti, which is the pasta of choice this time. I think we've got some fly tipping at the top of the road. You see the I think there's a fridge freezer and a cooker. Don't know what that's about. Tina, shush. And here she goes. Quiet, darling. Quiet. 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 Tina, quiet. Shush. Okay, and there's my girl. I brought the mushrooms. This looks like it needs more liquid, and it's going to need perhaps moving off the heat for a little bit. Mushrooms in. Quick stir. Look, I don't know if you can hear it. It's a little bit, getting a little bit brown on the bottom. Some of the flour is stuck to the bottom and is overcooking, which will discolour the whole meal if we're not careful. So I'm going to try not to move the just stabilise for a little bit, and I've brought some water over. I'll need my hands though, I think, guys, and a bit of space. Need to rinse these out, which will add some water and what have you to the mix, and then I can put the spaghetti in a few minutes. Give me a second. Okay folks, I've added some water into the cream cartons, pinched the top and given them a shake, try and rinse them out. This is still bubbling, even though it's off the heat. That should loosen the mix a little bit. Let me. It looks to be a good consistency. It looks to be about the consistency where we want it to finish at the end. But we're going to cook some spaghetti in there first. So we're going to have to add some more liquid for the spaghetti to absorb. So I'm going to pop this back on the heat. And I'm going to pour some water in. Roughly the amount that the spaghetti will need. Just going to have to eyeball it. I'll pick that bottle up there and pour the water in, but I'm obviously going to need my hand. So give me a minute. Okay guys, as you can see I added the extra water. I've brought it to a much thinner consistency for now. Just going to bring it up to heat and then add the spaghetti as soon as. And we just put the heat up a bit. I don't know if you can see, but the little stand here is no longer sitting on the ceramic tiles, but hey, we'll be right. Okay folks, I'm back. It's only been a couple of minutes, but we're starting to get back up to temperature. It's nice and loose. Maybe try and scrape some of that flour off the bottom. But it's time to add some sketching. Trying to do this. There's no such thing as too much, is there? It's food. Let it sit in the liquid for a bit until the bottom starts to bend. Now, is that enough? Is it not enough? I won't really know for another 5 minutes. Once it starts to absorb some water and maybe swell a little bit. I'm thinking maybe it could do with a bit more. But I'll pause. I won't put any more in just yet. Like I said, I'll give it 5 minutes. Maybe turn the heat down. Turn the burner down. Give it 5 minutes and have a look then. Quick look at her ladyship. Hey Tina, say hello to the people. Say hello to the people. Yeah, there she is. Okay folks, soon. There's my girl again. Here we are. It's been about five minutes, maybe a bit longer. Let's have a quick look. I turn the heat down. Oh. Turn the heat down. Ouch. Quick stir. Okay, I would say there's enough spaghetti there. The sauce is, whoa, just shift that back. I would say the sauce is still a little bit thin, but then the spaghetti hasn't finished absorbing it, has it? It is too fierce though, the temperature. I am still looking to find a way to turn it down a bit more. Then again, it's a barbecue, what can you do? I'm trying to use it as an oven stroke hob, cooker top. Yeah, such is life, but I think 5 or 10 minutes and we'll be done. And it's now, what, 1940, so 20 to 8. Should be ready just before it goes dark. That was the plan, so we're on course, we're on target. Okay folks, back shortly. There's my girl. Okay folks, I've taken the food off the heat. I'm just allowing it to settle for a few minutes. Tina girl, let's have some calm. Let's have some quiet. It's just people walking past. Okay guys, I think we're done. That's good enough to eat. And I don't want to be waiting too much longer, so I'll knock that off. Hey. Put that there. I will move, if you give me a second. Just wanted to move the pan back over to the left. I was in two minds whether to go with a plate or my usual eating bowl. I've decided to go with my usual eating bowl. Step one though, probably just take a knife and cut in two directions across the pasta. I just don't want to be messing about with 5-foot long pieces of pasta. Can I do this properly? Oh, it's going to be hot, creamy and filling. One more scoop, probably mainly for Tina. Okay guys, whoops. Let me try and tidy up for the thumbnail. Probably should have done the thumbnail. I thought about the thumbnail before I dished mine up. I would have had a full pan to go out. Somewhere around there. Possibly somewhere around there. Okay folks. Usual routine. I'll take it over to the table. I'll eat it and I'll come back and let you know how it was. And as usual, you'll just have to trust me to be impartial. Let's have a see. Whoop. Okay folks, here we go. Oh wow folks, that is so filling. I've had to turn the light on the phone stroke camera. We're losing the light now, but that is very, very filling. I think the combination of pasta, cream and chickpeas is just way more filling than I expected. I'm full from kind of half a bowl. I've eaten a lot less than I normally would. Now it is more packed with pasta than I would normally make these things. I tend to go, like Brits do, I tend to go light on the pasta and heavy on the sauce. This is more like the Italians would make food. Heavy on the pasta, light on the sauce. But it's amazingly filling. taste wise, I didn't really taste the tuna. I think before I eat another batch tomorrow, I'll probably stir in another tin of tuna and maybe some salt to try and add that seafood kind of flavour. I didn't really season this time, and my my pepper pot is empty. Now I think I've got a refill somewhere hidden away, and I did manage to get the top off earlier, so I can fill it. It took a lot of brute strength, a lot of effort. It almost hurt my hands actually, but I managed. But I'll try and dig out my pepper tomorrow for seasoning purposes. But for now, I'm just going to let it cool a little bit more, and then I'm going to feed it to my little accomplice here. I haven't fed her yet. Today was actually going to be a fasting day for her. She's had a few snacks and things already, but about once every 2 weeks, I like to give her a day without any food. Clear her system out and make sure she's not eating too much human food and getting kind of diabetes or anything. That's my theory anyway. But I'm gonna let this cool a little bit more, and then I'm gonna give her what's left here, and that'll be her for today. And I'm just going to finish my glass of wine. Okay folks, that was a creamy tuna pasta bake with sweet corn, bean sprouts, chickpeas. I got movement over in the bushes over here. I'm a little bit relieved. I heard movement earlier over. You won't be able to see. It's not lighting. The camera's light isn't lighting up. But I saw 2 birds running along the ground and into bushes, and I think some of what I hear at night running around, certainly around dusk, around now, sunset and dusk, I think it's these birds. It's not all rodents. Some of it is, but I'll take care of that. Okay guys, like I said, it was a creamy tuna pasta bake with sweet corn and bean sprouts and chickpeas and mushrooms. Mushrooms was the predominant flavour, to be honest, just there. But I'll see if I can zhuzh it up a bit tomorrow. Okay guys, Delta Mike out.